Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about something that everyone dreams of, but only a few truly understand the mindset and habits of millionaires. These are not just things they do, they are principles they live by. And I can tell you, if you want to join the ranks of those who have achieved financial freedom and success, you'll need to adopt these 7 things. The most valuable asset you'll ever own is yourself. Millionaires understand that to achieve great things, they first have to develop their skills, their knowledge, and their character. They read books, attend seminars, find mentors. They don't wait for someone to give them an opportunity. They create their own. If you want to go to the next level, you must continually sharpen your mind, your skills, and your understanding. Millionaires are not people who talk about what they want to do. They decide what they want and they take deliberate action. They know that clarity of purpose is the first step to achievement. Without goals, you're just drifting, hoping for something to happen. But hope is not a strategy. Millionaires have a vision, and they act on it every single day. Time is the one thing that you can never get back. Millionaires don't waste time on trivial things. They understand that every hour spent on something that doesn't move them closer to their goals is an hour lost forever. They manage their time like a valuable resource, prioritizing what truly matters: growth, progress, and results. One paycheck is not the path to true wealth. Millionaires know this. They don't rely on a single source of income to support their lifestyle. They build businesses, investments, and passive income streams that generate wealth even when they're not working. They understand that if you want to live a life of freedom, you need to make money work for you. Every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. Millionaires don't sit around complaining about problems, they solve them. They focus on finding solutions, taking what seems like an obstacle and turning it into a stepping stone. If you want to grow, you must develop the ability to see possibilities, not just problems. Success is not a one-time event. It's a series of small, consistent actions that build up over time. Millionaires have the discipline to keep doing the right things day in and day out, even when the rewards aren't immediate. They understand that success is the result of cumulative effort. So don't expect to get rich overnight. Instead, expect to build your wealth one disciplined action at a time. True wealth isn't just about money, it's about impact. Millionaires understand that success is not just for their own benefit. They find ways to contribute to their communities, to uplift others, and to make the world a better place. They understand that the more you give, the more you receive. This is the law of abundance in action. One of the greatest secrets to achieving lasting success is understanding that your most valuable asset is you. People spend so much time focusing on external circumstances, but the truth is, your internal development is where everything starts. If you want to become the kind of person who can generate wealth, lead a successful business, or build a life that others admire, it begins with investing in your own growth. Look, there's no substitute for self-education. It doesn't matter where you start in life. What matters is how much you're willing to invest in yourself along the way. Books, seminars, courses, mentors, they are all tools to help you grow. You see, the greatest achievers aren't the ones with the best circumstances or the biggest breaks. They're the ones who commit to constantly learning. They understand that the world doesn't stop moving, and neither can they. Now, let's get something clear. Investing in yourself doesn't just mean learning facts and figures. It means building up your confidence, expanding your mind, and strengthening your character. It means understanding your weaknesses and turning them into strengths. It means developing habits that will take you where you want to go. You cannot expect to rise to a level of greatness without putting in the work to make yourself better, smarter, and more capable. The moment you decide to stop growing is the moment you begin to fall behind. Success doesn't come to those who sit back and wait for it. It comes to those who are willing to do the work to become more than they are right now. This might mean waking up earlier, pushing through discomfort, or challenging your own beliefs, but it's the price you pay to achieve greatness. Every dollar you spend on expanding your mind, improving your skills, and building your resilience is an investment in your future. When you make yourself your best asset, you unlock doors that were previously closed to you. Opportunities begin to appear because people can sense your growth. They see your commitment, your drive, and your ability to solve problems. And when you get better at solving problems, guess what happens? You start solving bigger and bigger problems, and that's where success is born. So make the decision today that you will never stop investing in yourself. The world will throw obstacles your way, and life will challenge you, but when you invest in your growth, you can handle anything that comes your way. You'll be prepared for the opportunities that you've worked for, and you'll be the kind of person who can create the life you truly desire. You've got to be crystal clear about where you're going if you ever expect to get there. It's not enough to simply wish or hope for success. Success is something you must design, something you must plan for, and above all, something you must act on. Without clear goals, you're like a ship without a rudder drifting wherever the wind blows, with no destination in sight. And let me tell you, that's no way to live a life of purpose. Successful people don't just dream, they define what they want. They don't just say, I want to be wealthy or I want to be successful. They get specific. They break down their long-term vision into clear, measurable goals, and they write them down. If you're not writing down your goals, you're not really serious about them. Your goals must be visible, something you can refer to every day. The more specific you are, the clearer your path becomes. When your goals are clear, your actions can be directed and purposeful. But here's the catch: setting goals is only half the battle. If you don't take action, your goals will remain nothing more than wishes. Successful people understand that goals without action are just dreams that never come true. They take action, imperfect action if necessary, but action nonetheless. The moment you make a decision and act on it, you create momentum. You might not have all the answers at first, but you don't wait for perfect conditions. You begin where you are and build from there. It's in the doing where success is found. Every day, successful people move toward their goals, even when they're tired, even when the road is tough. They know that it's not about having the perfect plan, but about doing something every day that moves them closer to what they want. Every action counts. Even small steps over time lead to big results. People who don't reach their goals often make the mistake of thinking that if they don't have the perfect plan, they shouldn't do anything at all. That's nonsense. Perfect is the enemy of progress. The key is to just keep moving. Set your course, take action, and adjust as you go. You'll learn more from the journey than you ever will from sitting back and hoping for a miracle. Remember, goals without action are just dreams. It's the consistent daily actions, those small decisions you make every day, that compound over time and create the success you're striving for. You can't wait for motivation to strike. You must create your own. When you set clear goals and back them up with deliberate action, you are telling the world, this is who I am, and this is what I'm going to do. That's when things start to happen. Time is the most precious resource you have, and once it's gone, you can never get it back. Yet most people squander it like it's something that will always be available. They waste it on trivial things, distractions, or sitting around waiting for the perfect moment. But here's the truth: time doesn't wait for anyone. The clock is ticking, and you're either using it wisely or letting it slip through your fingers. Successful people understand that time is their most valuable asset. They don't let it slip away unnoticed. They recognize that every hour spent is an hour that can never be replaced. If you're not intentional with your time, then someone else will be. And when that happens, you're not in control of your own destiny. Successful individuals prioritize their time. They don't say yes to everything. They are selective about how and where they invest their time because they know that every moment counts. If you want to get ahead, you must stop wasting time on activities that don't serve your purpose. It's not enough to be busy. You need to be productive. Being busy is the easy way out. It's about filling your day with activity. But being productive is about filling your day with purpose. Millionaires don't just work hard, they work smart. They focus on the high-value tasks that move them toward their goals, and they eliminate the distractions that waste their time. Every time you say yes to something, you are saying no to something else. Every time you agree to spend an hour on something that doesn't help you achieve your goals, you're choosing to forfeit the opportunity to spend that hour doing something more meaningful. Time is the one thing you can't buy back. If you waste it today, it's gone forever. Time management is not a luxury, it's a necessity for those who want to achieve greatness. Successful people plan their days in advance. They wake up early, set their priorities, and stay focused on what matters. They understand that the key to mastering time is discipline. They don't leave things to chance, and they don't waste their days hoping for results. They are proactive, not reactive. They understand that a well-planned day is a productive day, and a productive day adds up to a successful life. Think about it. What could you accomplish if you treated your time with the respect it deserves? What would your life look like if you spent every hour doing something that aligns with your goals and values? If you start treating time as your most valuable resource, you'll notice a massive shift in the way you operate. You'll become more focused, more intentional, and ultimately more successful. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is often how they use their time. Time waits for no one, but when you understand its value and treat it with the seriousness it deserves, you'll find that success is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice. Choose wisely how you spend your time, and watch your life transform. If you want to build lasting wealth, you can't rely on a single source of income. That's like building a house with one support beam. You're asking for trouble. Successful people understand that to truly thrive, they need to diversify. One paycheck, one investment, or one business is not enough. The key to financial security and wealth is having multiple streams of income, and it's not as difficult as it sounds. You see, wealth isn't built on hope, it's built on strategy. Successful people understand that to create real wealth, they need money coming in from several directions. Maybe it's a business that runs while they sleep, or investments that grow while they focus on other things. Maybe it's a side hustle that turns into something bigger over time. The point is, they never put all their eggs in one basket. They make sure they have multiple ways to generate income, and by doing so, they protect themselves from the uncertainties that can shake one stream of income. If your only source of income is your job, you're vulnerable. You're dependent on one thing, and we all know that nothing in life is guaranteed. The economy shifts, industries change, jobs get downsized. Relying on a single income stream is risky, and the wealthy know this. That's why they focus on creating income that isn't tied to just one source. They build businesses, invest in stocks, buy real estate, create products, and explore side ventures. The more streams of income you have, the more opportunities you create for financial growth. But it's not just about making money. It's about making money work for you. True wealth isn't about hustling harder or longer hours. It's about finding ways to make your money earn more money while you sleep, while you travel, while you focus on other things. Millionaires understand the importance of passive income. That's the income that keeps coming in even when you're not actively working for it. Investments, royalties, rental income, these are the streams that create lasting wealth. And don't think you need millions to get started. It's about starting where you are with what you have. You can invest in real estate with a small down payment, start an online business with little capital, or diversify your investments in ways that gradually grow over time. The key is to take action. Each stream of income, no matter how small, adds to the foundation of your financial future. When you create multiple streams of income, you create options. You create freedom. You give yourself the ability to weather any storm, whether it's a sudden downturn in the market or a shift in the job market. You're no longer dependent on a single paycheck or a single investment to determine your future. Instead, you're in control. You're the one making the choices. And that's when true financial freedom begins. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. Go out and create them. Diversify your income streams and build the kind of wealth that's resilient, flexible, and lasting. It's not just about how much money you make, it's about how much money you make work for you. That's the path to lasting success. You see, challenges are a part of life. There's no way around it. Every one of us will face problems along the way. The question isn't whether or not you'll encounter difficulties. The question is how you respond to them. Most people get stuck in the problem. They dwell on it. They talk about it. They complain about it. They let it consume their energy and time. But the successful person, they take a different approach. They focus on solutions. When a problem arises, the average person focuses on the issue at hand, the inconvenience, the frustration, the why me mentality. And this is where most people get trapped. They get so absorbed in the problem that they can't see the way out. They waste time, energy, and mental capacity rehearsing the issue over and over, convincing themselves that it's insurmountable. But successful people know something that many don't. Dwelling on the problem doesn't solve it. Complaining about the problem doesn't solve it. Talking about how big the problem is only makes it bigger. Instead, successful people immediately shift their focus to the solution. They don't waste time getting emotionally attached to the problem. They acknowledge it, analyze it, and then look for a way to fix it. It's a mindset shift. They understand that the faster they focus on the solution, the faster they'll overcome the obstacle. They take a step back, look at the bigger picture, and begin brainstorming ways to move forward. Now, I'm not saying you should ignore problems or pretend they don't exist. That's not the solution either. What I'm saying is that your energy is better spent on finding the way forward rather than getting stuck on why it's happening in the first place. Success doesn't come from avoiding problems, it comes from solving them. And the key to solving problems is to maintain a solution-oriented mindset. Every problem is an opportunity in disguise. When you approach a challenge with the mindset that it's a chance to learn, grow, and innovate, you change your entire perspective. Problems are what push you to be more creative, to become resourceful, and to develop new strategies. Every solution you create makes you more capable and more resilient. Successful people thrive on solving problems because they know that every time they solve one, they grow. Every challenge they overcome makes them stronger, more skilled, and better equipped for the next one. This is where the average person often falls short. They see problems as setbacks or roadblocks. But the person focused on solutions sees every problem as a stepping stone, an opportunity to grow and expand their capabilities. They know that life doesn't give you problems without the resources to overcome them. The solution is always within reach. It's just about training your mind to find it, to seek it out, and to act on it. So when you're faced with a problem, and you will be, don't get stuck. Don't waste your time complaining or feeling sorry for yourself. Instead, ask yourself, what's the solution here? What can I do to fix this? Shift your mindset from the problem to the solution, and watch how quickly you start moving forward. Success is not about avoiding problems, it's about how you handle them. Focus on the solutions, and you'll always find a way. Success is not an accident. It's not something that happens overnight, and it's certainly not something that comes to those who rely on spurts of motivation or short bursts of effort. No, success is built through discipline and consistency. The people who make it to the top understand that it's not about doing everything right all the time, but about doing the right things day in and day out without fail. Discipline is the ability to do what you know you need to do even when you don't feel like doing it. It's about sticking to the plan, even when the excitement fades, even when the rewards aren't immediate, even when life throws you off track. It's about showing up when others don't, doing the work when it's not glamorous, and staying committed to the process when the results aren't visible yet. Most people want the outcome, the success, the wealth, the recognition, but they aren't willing to pay the price for it. The price is consistency. It's easy to start strong, but can you finish strong? Can you keep going when the road gets tough? Can you show up every day, even when there's no applause, even when it seems like nobody notices? That's what separates those who succeed from those who fall short. The wealthy and successful understand that true achievement is a marathon, not a sprint. They know that results aren't instantaneous. They don't get discouraged when things don't happen right away. They stay the course because they know that small, consistent actions over time will lead to big results. It's like planting a seed. You don't expect it to grow overnight, but if you water it and care for it every day, over time, it will blossom into something beautiful. Consistency is what builds momentum. It's the small things you do every single day that eventually lead to breakthroughs. Whether it's waking up early, making that extra phone call, reading a few pages of a book, exercising, or working on your business, these are the things that, when done consistently, compound and create massive results over time. It's about showing up even when you're tired, even when you don't see immediate rewards, and even when others are ready to quit. The person who has discipline and consistency knows that their efforts will pay off. It's just a matter of time. The key to long-term success is not how hard you work in a short burst, it's how committed you are to consistently doing the right things over the long haul. No one gets rich or builds a successful life by being inconsistent or giving up when things get tough. They do it by sticking to their goals day after day, year after year, making sure their efforts align with their values and their vision. This is where most people miss the mark. They rely on motivation, which comes and goes, rather than on the power of consistency. Motivation is fleeting. It's there one day, gone the next. But discipline and consistency, they're unwavering. They're the foundation that supports everything else. So the next time you feel tempted to quit or get distracted, remember this: success is not about doing everything perfectly. It's about showing up every day, doing the work, staying disciplined, and trusting that, in the end, consistency will lead to the results you're looking for. One of the most powerful truths about success is that it's not just about what you accumulate for yourself, it's about what you give to others. The wealthiest, most successful individuals understand this concept deeply. They know that the more you give, the more you receive. It's a law of life, a universal principle that cannot be ignored. If you only focus on taking, on accumulating wealth and possessions, you'll find that something is always missing. True fulfillment comes from giving. When you give, you create a ripple effect that extends far beyond your own life. You're not just giving material things, but your time, your knowledge, your expertise, your encouragement, and your support. You're lifting others up, empowering them, and making a difference in their lives. And here's the thing: when you help others reach their potential, you indirectly raise your own. There is a unique satisfaction that comes from knowing you've had a positive impact on someone else's life. That satisfaction enriches you in ways that money simply cannot. Success isn't just about collecting assets, it's about building a legacy. And a true legacy is one that lives on in the lives of others. It's the mentorship, the teaching, the encouragement, and the example you set for those around you. When you help someone else succeed, you not only improve their life, but you also create a sense of community, a network of people who are all growing together. That's where real success happens, when you can help others rise with you, not just leave them behind. Giving back doesn't have to be grand or extravagant. It can be as simple as sharing your knowledge, lending a hand, or taking the time to listen when someone needs guidance. Every small act of kindness and generosity counts. You don't have to wait until you have millions of dollars in the bank or are at the top of your field to start giving. You can begin today with whatever you have, and it will make a difference. And remember, giving isn't just for the financially successful. It's for anyone who wants to live a life of meaning and fulfillment. Even if you're just starting out, there is always something you can give your time, your energy, your expertise. The more you give, the more you'll find that success is not just about personal gain. It's about creating a cycle of abundance that spreads to those around you and ultimately to yourself. The more you give, the more you open the door to greater things. You'll attract opportunities, relationships, and experiences that align with your values and goals. And the most rewarding part, the more you give, the more you realize that success isn't a destination, it's a journey that involves lifting others as you climb. True success is measured not by what you've acquired, but by the positive impact you've made along the way. So embrace the power of giving, and you'll find that your life becomes richer in ways you never imagined. Success is not just about what you accumulate, it's about what you share, what you pass on, and the legacy you leave behind. One of the greatest secrets of the truly successful is their understanding of this simple truth. The more you give, the more you get. Not just in material terms, but in fulfillment, in satisfaction, in the way you see the world. The richest people in life, both financially and spiritually, are those who understand the value of giving back. Giving back isn't limited to financial generosity. It's about sharing your time, your knowledge, your wisdom, and your heart with others. When you give to others, you are investing in their potential. You're empowering them to become better versions of themselves, and by doing that, you elevate your own life. The richest rewards don't come from hoarding wealth, they come from spreading it, from sharing it, from lifting up those around you. Successful people know that what they have is a gift, and it's only valuable when it's used to help others. The knowledge, the experiences, the opportunities they've had, these are not just for them to enjoy, they are for them to share.